Hey you, in this video I'll be showing you guys how I styled the Stronghold Gel by Rizos Curls. They sent this to me in PR, so that does not mean that this video is sponsored. I did a little research on this product before I got to use it, and majority of what I saw is the hair type did not look like mine, so I played it safe and I did a braid out. This is a little clip of what the braid out looks like, and then that braid out turned into a really cute mohawk with some flat twists on the side. I know, giving my tease, but I got the inspo from a girl on Pinterest, so shout out to her. I used the Amania Beauty redo brush to detangle my hair, and then I braided all the way down and finger coiled the ends. And then to make sure my hair is set at night, I tied it with a regular scarf from the beauty supply store and then secured it with a bonnet so that way it does not move. If you are looking for a detailed tutorial on how to do a braid out, I already have a couple videos on that, so make sure to check out my page when you're done watching this video. So I don't know if y'all noticed, usually I part my hair like straight down the middle and it's 6 to 8 sections, usually 6, but I did like a off part. It's not like a side part, it's like literally like there's a middle part and there's like right beside it, just because I do a middle part all the time and I don't want to start thinning in that middle part, so I just put it to the side. Granted, the other parts are like still in the same spot, but they could be a little off too, so the point was I just don't want my hair to start thinning. But let's talk about this product a little bit. This is the Rizos Curl Stronghold Gel. They sent this to me. I'm reviewing it. I do feel like I used a good bit of this product. What I wish brands would start doing is put like a clear strip. You don't even have to make the whole bottle clear, but just like a strip so I can see how much product is left, so that way I know if I do like this, I would know that if I need to go ahead and get another bottle, so that way before I start doing my hair again I don't run out. But so far I don't like it, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, just because the application feels like if you ever detangled with shampoo that's not detangleable, that you can't detangle with, this what it feels like. It literally feels like no slip. It has no slip, but it's not like a no slip. It reminds me of like trying to comb through your hair with shampoo, and it's just so bad. Like the application is so bad. So my hair reacts different and depending on which section of my hair. So the back of my hair curls with anything, with water, it curls with mousse, it curls with a gel, it curls with a conditioner, it curls with a shampoo. Will it hold with all those things? No, but the point is to show you like how easily, well, to tell you how easily my hair curls. The back, this did very well. Now when I got to the middle and the front section, it looked like it was heat damage, and I think it's because like the product doesn't help clump the curls, or it doesn't add to the curls to give it like that juiciness. It literally just like it's sitting on my hair. Not that I can't see the product, but it's just that my hair didn't react to the gel like eco gel or Xtreme gel would do to my hair. I'm still gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, obviously, because I continue to do my hair with it. Yeah, that's just my feedback as of now. I don't know how long it took me to do my hair. I don't be counting them, y'all, so I don't know how many braids I do. I never count how many braids I do, and I recently stopped counting how long it takes me to do my hair. My hair's done, and I don't know why that would matter to y'all, because y'all may have a bigger head than me, or y'all may have a smaller head than me, so it may take y'all different times. Also, you may do bigger parts, did bigger braids, smaller braids, vice versa. Like, you know, it doesn't really matter how long it took me to do my hair. Either you're gonna do it or you're not. Same thing with the count of how many braids I did. It doesn't really matter. And then something I did this time around was I went in and I dusted my ends. If you can see, like, these are like the smallest piece of hairs ever. Like, I'm pretty sure it won't make a major difference. I just did this because next month I'm supposed to get a trim. My quarterly trim is due in September. I don't think that I will go, but I should. I don't feel any change in my hair. I just go because that's my routine for my hair before my hair starts to feel like I'm fighting with it. So to prevent that, I go get my trims every 3 months. But I just did it just because, who knows? And it's easier to dust my hair when I'm doing twists or when I'm doing braids, because I can see like what's coiling, what's limp, and that type of thing. So But yeah, so far that's how I feel. And another thing about this product is that it's mad sticky. My hands sticky, like, but that's okay. I'm not gonna dock off any points for that. I'm already docking off 2 points because the application was horrible, and I should dock off another point because I can't, excuse me, see how much product is, excuse me again, in here. But it feels like it's good enough to do me like another 2 or 1. I don't know, it depends. I won't be doing a wash and go with this, and I feel like this is meant for a wash and go because when I read on here, it said apply in sections and scrunch curls in an upward motion. Usually when you're scrunching curls, you're doing a wash and go. So I don't know how well this would do for a braid out, a twist out, a bantu knot, anything like that. This is given to me that it's specifically made for a wash and go. But it says lasting hold, frizz control, and weightless feel. And I also did see one of my mutuals use this as a wash and go product, and her hair turned out very good, and I feel like we have a very similar hair texture, but hair's more than just going off a hair texture. I don't even want to get into that because I'm still learning myself. Yeah, that's that on this hair product. I'm about to go to sleep. It's currently 7:40 a.m. I will see y'all in a couple, well, y'all to y'all in a couple seconds, but me, I'll see y'all in a couple hours. So today is Monday. I installed these on Saturday, and now it's time to take them out. My scalp is dry. I don't know if that's from the shampoo I used. Can y'all even see where like it's dry at? Yeah, I don't know if that's from the shampoo I used or the conditioner. I used the Design Essentials honey cream shampoo, moisturizing shampoo, and then for the conditioner I used the My Organics pomegranate and honey conditioner. I left that in for a little bit. I did not go in with a deep conditioner because I was too lazy, but I did shampoo my hair twice. And then I applied the Rizos Curl Strong Hold Gel. Here are the results. My hair did get a little wet in the shower on this side, so I did go ahead and sit under my hooded dryer and let that dry, but I don't see any difference besides a dry scalp. So let me take these down. I'll probably take down like 1 with y'all just to show y'all like a little hack that I'll be doing, and then we can talk about how I feel about my hair once it's been taken out of the braids. Yeah, my hair is already flaking so bad. I don't know what it is, but also my scalp is really bad too. I don't even know if it's showing up on the camera, but I've been like trying to pick at it a little bit, and it's just very flaky. Like, it doesn't give dandruff, it just gives dry. Like, I don't understand. Remember when I said that this gel is sticky? It still is sticky even though my hair is dry. The flaking is going to be insane. I can already see it on my sweater. I've only taken out like 4 braids. So here's the little trick that I said that I was going to show y'all. So just unravel a little bit at the bottom, and then you can pull pretty high up. Pull 1 of the 3 strands out, and then most of the hair is unraveled. I'm finished taking out my hair. It's 6:24. I don't know what time I started taking down my hair. I'm pretty sure I could just look back and put it on the screen. It's Flake City. I'm about to show you. First off, my hands. Can you see all the white specks? Like, it's literally insane. And then look at my iPad. Can you guys see that? I don't know if y'all can, but like all that white stuff, very flaky. Don't know if I will use this again. I will see if one of my friends wants it. As for the braid out, everything looks okay. It is a bit puffier than what I'm used to, because this gives like day 2 hair. Day 2 going on day 3. Usually the hair, yes, the hair is defined, but it's also very confined. So it's not like as poofy. This is not extremely poofy, but I'll probably have to insert a photo to show you like how flat day one hair can get, because the definition is so strong it compresses all the hair together. But I'm not mad at it. I just don't like all the flakes in my hair, because this is supposed to transition into a mohawk. I did the braid out so I can have a little bit more length when it comes to the mohawk, because I want the puffs to look a little bit bigger, than rather than doing a wash and go and there's so much more shrinkage and then it doesn't come out right, because I don't like the length that is given. This is day one. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything to it. I'm gonna try to find some type of serum to see if I can combat some of this shedding. That's like my thought process. Like, if I can find some type of thick salve and put it onto the hair, will it hold that into place? Even if it's just for a day. Like, I don't want all this stuff on me. Like, I literally see all this stuff flying. I'm pretty sure y'all can't see it, but because it's starting on day one, I can only imagine what the rest of the days are gonna look like. But I'll show y'all a close-up of what the hair looks like, because if I had to give it some pros, let's talk about the pros, because it's not all bad. The definition is there. My coils have held up very well, which is going to help me in the long run, which is why I really love braid outs. The first thing to go is the definition in the outer layer in the perimeter. So here, top layer in the back starts to lose definition first, because it's more exposed. When I lay down, that's what's going to rub against the pillows. When I'm just out in the open and I'm touching my hair, that's what gets touched more. The inside always lasts longer, because I'm not touching it unless I'm like manipulating with some type of style. What's another pro? I think that's all I got to give. I feel like I'm not being harsh. Like, it just is what it is. Maybe next time, if I happen to come across the curling cream, I'll give it a try. But because this is my first time trying Rizzo curls, I don't see myself buying this with my own money. Maybe if they have a sample size, I would give it a try. But I don't like that I spend so many hours on doing my hair and then it doesn't come out as expected. You know, it's kind of like, okay, let me just not try you again. I'd rather go try something else, so that way I know what works for me and what doesn't work for me, because I'm always looking to try new products. I love trying new products. Brands are always reaching out to me. I always respond back to them, because I'm always thankful for the opportunity to try others. Once it's a no, it's a no, unless a friend I trust recommends a product to me and I see the result or how good they talk about it. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll give it a try. But other than that, I probably won't be trying Rizzo curls again. They did reach out to me a while ago for me to try their, I think it was a mango line, but I didn't want to try it because I felt like their brand is not made for my hair type. Because when I go on their page, you can see the curls. The curls, first off, the hair has no product in it. It's already curling. I don't have that type of hair. Like, I have to have product in my hair in order to enhance the curl. And most of the time, I feel like it's very noticeable, because when I'm doing my hair on live, or when I am making a tutorial and I post it, people always ask me, is my hair on blow dried hair? I'm assuming, one, because the hair looks dry, because I lose water the moment it is not being drenched, and then number two, the curls are not there because there's no product in the hair. Not to say that I have to always do a braid out, a twist out, a bantu knot, or some type of hairstyle to receive a curl. It's just that it won't hold like how a product can enhance my hair. I forgot where I was getting with this, but yeah, this is day one. I think it's gonna, I'm hoping it's gonna hold very well. It feels like it's gonna hold. Some pieces in my hair, I can tell I did not use enough product. And then once again, like I said, I'm trying to give Rizzo's curls the benefit of the doubt, because it doesn't give you instructions on like, oh, make sure you use a lot of water, or let me see, what does the instruction says? It says suggested use after our curl defining cream for added strong hold. Apply in sections, scrunch curls in upward motion, dry hair with our diffuser. This is meant for wash and go. even with the wash and go, I'm still pretty heavy-handed when it comes to gel. Granted, I should have recorded when I used it on the back section of my hair because the curls clumped so well. But when I started to move from above the ear, the hair was like literally like wavy. Like it looks like how my hair looks without any products. And it was very like, not straight, but it was like hardly forming a wave. Not even a curl, only the curls formed in the back, which my hair just always forms a curl in the back with hardly any effort. The front and the middle is where I need to finger coil, where I need to shingle, where I need to smooth. I have to do certain techniques to enhance that curl. On camera it looks really shiny, but I promise you it doesn't give a gloss. My hair looks like, it doesn't look dry, it just looks normal. I would say this is not enhancing when it comes to shine. Is it good for a strong cold on day one? Yes. Is it flaky? Yes. Will I use this again? I don't know. Let's go off of the bottle. It says, does it give a lasting cold? So far, yes. Is it soft? Yes. Do I feel a little cast? Yes. It just feels like it's, when I say cast in this situation, I can feel the hold of the pattern. Like I can feel the pattern. That's what I mean by cast. I don't mean like a gel cast where I can feel the gel or the product. I don't think I'm going to see that because the gel is flaking, where the cast is not holding. Frizz control, I say I give it a 9 for the frizz control. No frizz whatsoever, hardly anything. There's like, I don't even think it's frizz. I think what it is breakage, and then like it's just like sticking out because it's not as heavy as the rest of my hair, so it's like up. Weightless feel, absolutely 10 out of 10. Very soft, very weightless, very fluffy, movable. I love that about it. It's not stiff. It gives bounce, it gives volume. It says also there's a humidity proof. Great, we can put that to the test because it's hot as hell in North Carolina and so is it humid. High shine. Y'all let me know. Enhanced definition, absolutely. Definition is there. 10 out of 10. It says strong hold gel provides strong hold for lasting hairstyles, okay, while still feeling weightless. I see that. Controls frizz, absolutely. Enhances definition, yes. Adds shine. Made with nourishing ingredients for healthier hair. And it says key ingredients: lactic acid, AHA. I feel like I've seen that in skincare before. It also says vegan collagen peptide. I've heard of that, but I have no idea what that is. Sugar cane extract. I like sugar cane. Y'all like sugar cane? If y'all know what sugar cane is, it's like a thick piece. It looks like a bamboo and you chew on it. If I think that, yeah, that's sugar cane, that's sugar cane. Lemon peel extract. I like lemon. We just have to see what's going on. The first ingredient is water. I heard that that's always good. I'm not there when it comes to ingredients. I haven't been the type of person that's like, oh, I'm not gonna use this because it has that in there, because truly I don't know what half of these words are. These are a lot of big words for Elmo. I'm gonna let it be. I'm not gonna fluff anything until I find that I always forget that freaking bottle. Every time I say this, it's in a Coke shake bottle. You can find it BioSilk. There you go, BioSilk. You can find it at TJ Maxx, Ross. You can buy it online, Sally Beauty, all that. I gotta find what I did with that. It's probably somewhere in my closet. I'm gonna go in there. But this is day one hair. I will come back. Mind you, this is supposed to be turned into a mohawk, so I don't know how long I will leave my hair like this, nor do I know what gel, if I use a gel, will I use to slick the hair back so it can become a mohawk. For the flat twist on the side of my hair, I went in with the Camille Rose Guava Slip Whip Souffle Styler. This stuff smells like what's that fruit called? I can't remember, but I'm gonna put it on the screen when I do remember. They sent me this, so this is PR. This video is not sponsored by Camille Rose, and I just went through and detangled my hair with the 3-row comb. If you have a regular brush, just use a regular brush. I was too lazy to look for a proper detangling tool, and this is done on like dry to like lightly sprayed water, because I like that it was stretched a little bit. I didn't want it to revert. And then once I got to the end of the twist, I just twisted it down and left it with a finger coil at the end. If you are looking for a flat twist tutorial, do not follow me, baby, because to be honest, I was just grabbing and it looks good from where we're looking at it. And then when it comes to the actual mohawk, there are 3 sections. I started with the middle section, and then I just lightly sprayed it with some water so it can slick down a little better. And then I went in with the edge booster, edge control, to slick it down a little bit. I didn't like add too much. I just went to where like it was parted, so like along the scalp, and I just brushed that in. And this is the one with the bluish greenish container and the bluish greenish top, not the one with the black top. This one is, I think, is meant for thick coarse hair. And then I went in with my bristle brush that I got from the local beauty supply store. This is not a soft brush, a bristle brush. Get up in there. And I just did the same thing on the other side. And then once I'm done saturating it with a little bit of water, adding the edge control and brushing it in, I combine the 2 sides together and do that for the back section also. And to tie it together, I did not use a rubber band because I think it's like I don't know if it's true or not, but there's a saying that rubber bands are not good for your hair. So I just used this cloth hair tie that I got from my local beauty supply store. They come in like a pack, and it was pretty cheap in my opinion. And I just tied that until it was tight enough for my liking. And then I tried to spice up this style a little bit because I did get the inspo from Pinterest, but I just used this banana Xtreme gel, and I like to leave out these little pieces whenever I do a slick style. But because my hair was so thick, you could hardly see it. Like we know together that these pieces are there, but you'll see at the end, like you won't even be able to tell because it just blends in so well. But we know it was cute. And the same thing I use to slick my hair with is the same thing I'm using for my edges. So the it was the edge booster, the greenish blue container with the greenish blue top that I also got from my local beauty supply store. And this is just like it's not even an edge brush. This is a wooden toothbrush that you use to brush your teeth. And yeah, this is the final results. I did go in and pick the puffs a little bit because one day it's like they're a little like too flat. Like you can hardly see like it's a mohawk, a 3-part mohawk at that. So yeah, this is the final result. I did leave this style in for like 3-4 days, and on the second day, the hair ties, I tied them a little bit too tight, so I did take them out before bed, and then the next day when I'm gonna go somewhere or whatever the case is, I just put the hair ties back in and brushed it up to make it look a little bit more sleek. And for those that are curious for which pick I use, it's the Pattern Beauty pick that they have. It's the standard one. I know they have a black one that I'm using, and then they also have like a tortoise color one. If you have that one, I'm very jealous of you because I want it, but I don't need it because I already have 2 of these. And the reason why I have 2 is because the little pick things break easily. But another thing I wanted to say is that if you're wondering how this edge control held up, it held up okay. I feel like it works best when you tie it down. So, but I didn't really care for like a really sleek look. But just an FYI, they did last me enough for the 2 days. And then after that, it started to get a little frizzy. So maybe use a stronger hold gel if you really care about that. But if you can see in the video, like, it's not that very sleek, but it did what it was supposed to do, and I'm going to stick by it because I don't really slick my edges because 9 times out of 10, my hair is in an afro, so you really can't even see my forehead, but for the time being, and this is all that I had. And yeah, this is the end of the tutorial. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications because lately I have been on the roll with posting. I post once a week. So far, it's the same day of the week. I think it's Monday, and I post at 12 a.m. So I hope to see y'all in my next video. I love you guys so much. See you soon.